We are gonna play a little game today. It's called Find the Candy Bar. What is the best bar? Welcome to the best, healthiest bars you can buy in the store. I'm here with John, Venus, and Catherine. We got a real experts here today. Kristen and I went to several stores, bought a bunch of bars.
Hold on. We kept going to the store, but then you kept eating all the bars, so we had to go back to the store.
And I gotta tell you something, after a week of eating these bars, with Kristen hiding them and me searching for them, they did not provide me with any energy. I feel shittier than ever and my forehead is covered with acne. So what we tried to do was find the healthiest bars from what's out there. And I don't really know what makes a bar a candy bar or a health bar, because there's a guy climbing on a cliff there. I don't get how that works. We're gonna go through these bars, help you make the best decision. John, what do you look for in a bar? Do you eat bars?
I do unfortunately eat bars, but not because they're healthy, it's just because of convenience. So I do eat Cliff bars actually, but I eat the Builder's bar, which has more protein. But that's pretty much the only bar I ever eat. But in my normal, regular diet, I just avoid them altogether. Yeah.
We're also going to show you, Kristen and Catherine are going to make a healthy bar out of ingredients you probably have in your kitchen now. I mean, I don't know, like this bar says it has 10 grams of protein. How many grams of protein do you need to be called a protein bar?
I don't know, maybe I haven't seen anything below 10 grams. So I guess like 10 and 20 is the most common numbers.
We have literally 5,000 calories of bars on the table here, and we're going to eat them all. Which of these Cliff bars have you had before? Have you had carrot cake or apricot? No, take your pick.
I'll take the apricot.
So the apricot happens to be the lowest fat Cliff bar. Comment below if you eat bars every day. You're probably not alone. Now, if you pick a bar, like, I looked for the worst bar in the whole store. So this is not a vegan bar, it has honey. What are we gonna do with this when we're done filming?
We're gonna return it, because that's what you do when you buy stuff that
when you accidentally buy something that has honey in it, return it, get your money back and buy a vegan product.
Yeah.
But this bar has 16 grams of fat in it. I did the math, and if you ate this every day for a year, that's 15 pounds of fat. After 3 years, 45 pounds you could be wearing. Daily bad habit, let's choose the least deadly here. Both carrot cake and apricot, lowest fat, 35 calories of fat out of 240. Most people don't know how to read a label. They just are like, oh, 4 grams of fat, 6%. Yeah. But that's not 6%. You gotta take the calories from fat and divide it by total calories to get the actual percent. Can anybody do the math on this? 35 out of 240? Everybody calculate?
I really can't. It's impossible.
I think I'll calculate.
Well, guess what? I'll put the math on the screen a little later. Feel free to share with Catherine if you'd like.
You want some, Catherine?
Do you want to? You never had carrot cake? Break off a piece of that? Sure.
That sounds much more appetizing than apricot. I guess some people
I don't know why I chose apricot, to be honest, but carrot cake was definitely better.
The thing I don't like about Cliff Bar is they use soy protein isolate. Now, if you're trying to build muscles, maybe you want some extra insulin growth hormone.
John, do you use soy isolated? Soy isolated protein.
I use pea protein mostly.
Okay.
For general health, there is no need to go for the extra protein at all. If you're trying to build as much muscle as possible and you don't care about the extra IGF-1 in your body, then it's a different story. But yeah, more protein doesn't necessarily mean better.
We'll get a video from John. We'll link over to his channel so you can watch all about that. So that's 240 calories down. We have 4,500 to go here.
Oh my god, it's gonna be intense.
Let's see what they feed kids.
Oh, this used to be my favorite. I give these out at Halloween.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
It's 100 less calories.
Because the bar is smaller?
But about the same amount of fat. 3.5 grams versus 4 grams.
So it's actually higher in fat in comparison.
I think I just end up eating 2 of these. But let's see if they're delicious, because that's what really matters at the end of the day. Chocolate brownie flavor. This one had the lowest amount of fat.
Smells like a dessert.
I always thought they smelled like alcohol.
Yeah,
Don't they?
Yeah,
Like, it's
do.
very like it's
like
not
liquor.
kitty.
Tastes more unhealthy than the other ones.
It does take a bit like
It does.
alcohol, like liquor.
Yeah.
You know those chocolates with like the liquor filling?
But there's no soy protein isolate in these. Energy bar, protein bar, or candy bar.
I think that's a candy bar.
Yeah.
I'd say candy bar.
So if you're gonna have a candy bar, let's see how an actual candy bar stacks up. This candy bar from Amy's, there's actually 2 candy bars in here. This is the lowest fat candy bar I could find. Actually says vegan, On the label, everybody knows Amy's. It comes in 2 little nice segments here, one for you.
Oh wow.
100 calories right here.
Is that 100 calories? That
100 calories.
Okay. I could probably eat 20 of those.
Wow.
There you go, Dave. That was 50 calories, Catherine.
This is a legit candy bar. Like, this is a candy bar.
Here, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That looks like a candy bar.
tastes like one.
Every bar that I picked up in the store, except for the ones you see here, had more than 30% fat. So this candy bar was actually lower fat than 90%, probably 95% of the bars in the store.
And it doesn't taste like it's lower in fat. So
They're pretty delicious.
oh,
Yeah.
a good alternative if you're gonna choose like a really unhealthy treat. This is not a bad idea actually.
Yeah, this tastes like Halloween, I'm not gonna lie. Give these out, I'll come knock at your door. This brand Nugo, they make a whole bunch of vegan items. If you're gonna eat an adult candy bar and call it a protein bar, a nutrient bar, this one has the lowest fat. It's really hard to follow an actual candy bar. I'm gonna have to say that this is some sort of energy nutrient bar. It's
I
not a
think so.
candy bar.
No.
Everybody gets a piece of pie. What piece of pie do you want? Pick
Is
your
this
flavor.
pie?
This is pie.
Real pie.
Oh, the blueberry one, I think.
This has to be candy, right?
We'll find out. 200 calories, 30 fat, that's 15% fat.
Okay.
That's pretty low fat and it's all fruit. There we go, tastes like a piece of pie.
Let's see if that's true. I have very high expectations now.
And you might be noticing this vegan doesn't eat any of this crap. She's pregnant.
A little bit dry though, like you
That's
said.
dry.
No.
Are they like Newton fig bars?
It was kind of like a giant fig bar.
That doesn't taste good.
The other category of bar are fruit bars. Kind actually makes a brand new fruit bar. Cliff has a new low-fat fruit bar. Oh, this one actually got 4 grams of fat in it somehow. But it's date and pumpkin seed. I love pumpkin seeds. Vegans love pumpkin seeds. They have iron.
This one has 0.5 grams of fat.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the only fat from here is just a chia. So this is mango, apple, and chia. That's it.
And here's another dried fruit bar. Trader Joe's has these fruit bars too that are really inexpensive. 15% of your iron here. I always see vegans chugging down dark molasses or whatever. And yeah, pumpkin seeds are a great way to get some iron.
Yep, iron, they have iron, protein, fiber.
And so the mango, apple, chia. That's very good. It tastes like dried mango.
Yeah, but these simple dried fruit bars are probably the safest form of energy bar. They're the closest thing to eating actual fruit. If you're stuck in a bar mentality, you can just grab apples. Dates are an amazing fuel source too when you're out riding a bike and actually doing something. I do not feel good after eating this kind of stuff.
I can already start feeling it.
Yeah, opt for Whole Foods.
Yeah.
But we know everybody is looking for convenience and we know bars are gonna slip into your life. So we brought to you the best of the worst of bar life. This is one more vegan candy bar. This is like an actual vegan candy bar company.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Everybody give this video a thumbs up. Check that sucker out.
Oh wow. Have you tried this before?
Nope, never tried it. She wouldn't let me buy the actual candy bars until the day of.
Okay, so 6 grams of fat here.
You'd be hard pressed to find a nutrition bar in any aisle that has under 5 or 6 grams of fat. So this is an actual candy bar that measures up fat-wise to many other bar.
There you go. Look
Looks
inside.
like a Butterfinger.
Peanut butter. This thing
Yeah.
looks insane. It looks like a
Wow.
Butterfinger.
It looks like a
wow.
Butterfinger.
This is gonna be good.
Oh my god.
Why buy an energy bar or a protein bar when you can just buy that candy bar?
If I'm putting 6 grams of fat in my body, it's gonna be this. Like really.
This is my favorite one so far. Hands down. Thumbs up. Wow, I'm really surprised actually.
Wow.
This is by far the best candy bar, like vegan candy bar I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we got some other bars to finish here. While John and I are smashing down the rest of these Nugo bars, Kristen and Catherine are gonna make you a real healthy bar so you don't have to get stuck in the bar aisle.
I'm here with Catherine, and go check out her channel. It's Catherine Moen, and we are gonna make the healthiest granola bars.
Yes.
They're gonna be a peach, walnut, and coconut bar.
And the base is gonna be oats. So the dry ingredients we're gonna use is rolled oats, oat flour, PB2, baking powder, and salt.
And then we have our wet ingredients: applesauce, vanilla extract, almond milk, and maple syrup.
Where's that go, Kristen? Where's that go?
And the trash. We pour in the wet and the dry.
grows with the memories like a symphony.
So how many of you would eat all 16 bars from the homemade bar versus only eating one if you just bought one?
And you and I, we got history.
So while the healthy homemade bars are in the oven, we still have a couple thousand calories and damage to do here. I've lost track of time really.
I know.
I honestly don't even know what my name is anymore.
I'm really starting to feel bad right now. And we're only halfway. I don't know how this is gonna go. Seriously.
Oh man, this one's totally covered in chocolate. Jesus.
Yeah, this one too.
But still, I'm gonna tell you, what's the grams of fat on this? 5. I mean, we've eaten like 100 grams of fat today, combining them all, just to show you like what one bad habit accumulates over a month. And we're doing it in like 5 minutes of video. This is a tasty bar though.
I'm impressed with this one, with the taste.
I think I'm actually losing my vision and ability to I'm starting to just see stars as the blood vessels in my brain clog up with
That's why I stick with potatoes.
Wow, it's a good choice. I don't think I'm gonna have a protein bar for the next year.
You like it?
It's actually a really good experiment to go ahead and eat your entire day's allowance in these bars just to see how shitty these really make you feel.
Yeah. And seriously guys, I started, my day with this. This is my first meal basically. I just went into this whole project, fasted, and it does not feel good. Like my heart is beating really fast. I don't know what's going on. Like something weird is happening.
Yeah.
So basically this is apple and pear, but when I taste it, it's not even as sweet as an apple. And it's the same calories, actually more calories than if you were to eat a whole apple. And this will fill you up so much more because of all the water inside. Can I taste this?
Yeah, you'll feel a lot better eating that apple
A
too.
lot like crispier, juicier, it's so much better.
This is sweeter than the bar actually for
So
some
much
reason.
better for your system too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then we've successfully eaten 5,000 calories worth of bars, and we got more on the way that are in the oven now. We're probably gonna die. Guys, I see a piece of candy bar left over there. They're trying to hide some uneaten candy bar.
Oh yeah? Oh no. You weren't supposed to say that. Yeah.
There's a little one.
No! Catherine,
Look, mine's legit.
you're exposing me. Come on. I really thought I was gonna get away with it. Okay. I'm doing the real thing now.
I just don't know how you could compare our bars to these bars. I mean, there's only 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, some peaches.
Yeah, these are packed with
PB2.
sugar, added
Yeah.
sugar, syrup, stuff like that. But I think after a while, if you just avoid these, eat these, you'll get used to less sugar and you'll enjoy
Let
them.
me find out. Let me find out. They're pretty good.
Are they
I'm sorry as
sugary?
well.
These are actually really good. Yeah, John, you gotta get in on this.
Do I have to?
They're
They're
delicious.
totally like real, like oatmeal.
Yeah.
Like this is something you should be eating for breakfast.
They're amazing.
This is like a meal replacement.
If I had this first, I
feel
think I'll
great.
feel good.
Yeah.
But right now I'm destroyed. That's not. But this is so much better.
I think they're definitely sweet enough.
Yeah, they got a little saltiness, and these are actually really delicious.
No. I'm actually sweating from all the sugar, I think.
You should definitely try making these. They're so much better.
Now I think we all need to go for a walk. Let's go for a hike.
Let's go for a hike.
Remember, food is made on farms, not in factories.
And if you guys like this video and want to see more, give it a thumbs up.
Check out both their channels too.
We'll link those in the descriptions down below and subscribe to all of us.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
We took one for the team.
I actually think these are a lot better.
They're so much better. That was my blood pressure last night. 118/64, that's the optimal range. And then this is my blood pressure after eating all of that candy. Bad news. Bad news. My blood oxygen is down about 5% and my heart rate is way up too.